huge game to start the day here against Spurs at home. But my starting lineup is not prepared at all. Jean-Kevin Augustin is furious right now at the lack of first team football he's getting. And to be fair, I understand kind of where he's coming from. He does have a crucial first team player contract, but Daniel Marlin is the top goal scorer in the league. So you can kind of understand why he's starting. Evidently Jean-Kevin Augustin can't, but it is what it is. So I'm going to have to rotate quite a bit for this Everton game. And then we've the FA Cup semi-final against Villa coming just 4 days after that. The two biggest games of our season so far. And I'm not prepared for it. Viejo will take out Fajara Riedewald. Hopefully Calvin Phillips has great stamina, so he's able to continue on in midfield. I'll give Jamie Shackleton a start here instead of Doucouré, who's lower on stamina. Natal for Bowen. Outside of that, I don't want to change too much at this stage. I want to have as strong a team as I can, really. Goose, he's quick, but he's not amazing elsewhere. Long shot taker though, apparently. I think that's what the way we'll start. Or do I put Jamie Shackleton at right back? Put Pablo Hernandez in. No, I'll leave it as is. No, yeah, I will do that. I will do that. Because then Natal can play it right back if needs. Ah, Jesus. It's just a tough spot to be in right now, I think. It's just a tough spot to be in. Let's put that price in. Got 3 prices. The price triplets. Let's see, are they all the same age? Price 1 is 18, price 2 is 20, and price 3 is 18. So the centre-back and the left-back, or one left-back, are twins, and this price is the older sibling. Regardless, it's Tottenham coming on next. They just lost to Liverpool, though, so they're going to be tired as well. They were playing on the same match day as us, so they're going to have tired legs too. So we're both in the same boat, I guess. Right, Tottenham. Hugo Lloris back in goal for them after he didn't play the last game against us. It's a strong defensive line, although De Vrij at left back I'm unsure about. Mora, Dele Alli and Ryan Sessegnon sat behind Jean-Philippe Mateta. They have rotated slightly, unless they've... I'm pretty sure they haven't sold Harry Kane. It's a very strong starting lineup personnel-wise. We'll wait and see what their stamina levels are like. But this is going to be a game that I'm going to have to play at a slow tempo to try and make my best players last as long as possible. Pablo Hernandez. One of the biggest games of his entire career, this one. Jared Bowen will find him here, and he can find Tyler Roberts around the corner, and we could start the game in a very good fashion. Marlon! Oh, it's blocked. He got to it, Daniel Marlon, but couldn't keep the ball on target or away from the defender that was in front of him. Ndombele out to Lucas Moura. You can see, well, actually probably can't see because I'm in the way. Lucas Moura is low on stamina. Aurier wasn't. He's also offside there, Lucas Moura. And the way that he'll be running, his stamina will drain. Annoyingly, Mateta up top is on full stamina. But we'll wait and see how the rest of the game plays out. That's nicely into Pablo Hernandez. He's getting away from Harry Winks, but he's turned back. Tyler Roberts. Oh, Ndombele's just too strong for him there. Note to self, don't let Ndombele get anywhere near you when you've got possession. Driven across to Ryan Sessegnon, who turns inside. Oh, just able to squeeze it to Dele, who stands up to the back post when Malacia is there and gets rid of it. Get to that, please, Pablo. Well done. Oh, he couldn't get to the second ball, but he's put Ndombele off enough. Oh, come on, lads. Tyler. In behind Tyler Roberts. Luis Felipe has got like 5% stamina left, and that's in the red as well. Find a teammate. Marlon! Yes! We lead at home against Spurs in the biggest game of the Premier League season thus far. Let's go! It's Lucas. Trying to drive around Malacia, who did not... Oh, how is that not a foul? How is that not a foul? Renato Santos picks up the loose ball. I mean, Lucas has just thrown me to the ground there. Jared Bowen turns well. I can't get past De Vries. De Vries got barely any stamina left as well, like 5% or so. Tottenham are just as tired as we are. It's actually quite a level playing field. Oh, I needed to get that in behind to Pablo Hernandez. Dele Alli across here. I am going to make 3 changes at half-time, regardless of the scoreline, to try and ensure that I've got some people fit for the FA Cup game against Aston Villa as well. Still got a bloody FA Cup semi-final to play this week. Round the corner there to Tyler Roberts. Malen turns well. Just used the support of Pablo Hernandez. Will look for Jared Bowen, who I think was offside. Indeed he was. It's going to be 1-0 to us at half-time. My 3 changes at half-time. Augustin on for Marlon. Clark on for Saint-Maximin. And Cooper on for Renato Sanchez. And then moving Calvin Phillips up to central midfield for the second half. Doing what I can to hold on to this lead. Oh, it's a loose turn by Lucas Moura. Jack Clark steps in. Roberts to Hernandez. To Tyler Roberts. Through the gap there to Bowen. Pablo Hernandez again. Nice turn. Jared Bowen. Jared Bowen. Oh, I was about to pull the trigger. I was powering up my shot then. Lucas into Aurier. Malassia's going to struggle to cope with anything on the counter-attack because he's just dead on his feet. Oh, it's another heavy turn by a Tottenham man, and they've given possession away again. Bournemouth are getting back in it against Manchester United. We found Jared Bowen here. And, oh, I just needed that turn. Both teams fighting hard. Both teams absolutely dead on their feet. It is going to be a case of the substitutes decide the game, I think. Because Malassia's trying hard. Cross comes in. Session's at the back post. And the header was well wide, thankfully. They're taking Luis Felipe off and bringing on... I'm not sure who that is, actually. Who are you? Find out in a moment. It was Luis Felipe going off. And, oh, it's Llorente coming on. Change at centre-back for them. It was necessary as well with the state of Luis Felipe's stamina. Oh! And Llorente has his first action to make a very important interception. Winks looking to spread the play out to Sessegnon. Chests it down well. Chasing him with Jamie Shackleton. Bowen, Winks. Oh, it's through Hernandez's feet, but thankfully Dele misplaces his touch. Bowen, Hernandez. Bowen could go again. Oh, it's nicely played through the gap. The counter-attack is on. I have players around me. It's Pablo Hernandez. And on the far side was Jack Clark. We could still find him. We have Jack Clark in the box. It's Tyler Roberts. I need someone to pass the ball to, and I've got nothing. 20 minutes to go here. I cannot let Lucas Moura get in behind Malassia because Malassia will not catch him. And the cross is dangerous. Riedewald clears, but only as far as Aurier. Here's Dele Alli. Oh, it's nicely... Oh, it's really well done. Mateta saved by Engel. How has Mateta missed that? Well, Mateta, have you just cost your team European football by missing that chance? Maybe. Maybe so. Hernandez into Augustin. I'd rather be playing him through rather than having him play balls through himself. But Jack Clark could find him again here maybe. I've got Calvin Phillips there on the edge of the box. Just going to try and keep possession as best I can. Here's Pablo Hernandez. Pablo Hernandez! No! Saved by Lloris. Can you imagine if it's Pablo Hernandez that scores the goal that gives us European football? Pablo again. No, it's Jared Bowen. Oh, it's going to fall free to him. Jared Bowen scores! 2-0 Leeds! We are going to do it at home at Ellen Road. Jared Bowen, from out of nowhere this season, he's scoring the most important goals. Oh, it's so lucky, but I will take it. Give me these points. 2-0 lead. Oh, God. Just the relief and knowledge of having that second goal is so big. And Jack Clark stepped in nicely there. And I'll lift this looking for Tyler Roberts, who is dead. But Diallo's dead too. Everybody is dead, as is Tyler Roberts' finish. Absolutely dead. Ticking over into stoppage time. they're making another change because more are going off. There's 2 minutes added on. I'm not sure who it was that came on there. I didn't recognise him. It's Todd Cantwell, of all people, coming on for Tottenham here. They aren't going to get anything from it. We're going to get a victory and a 4-goal swing in goal difference as well. As ours goes up 2 and theirs goes down 2. That should put us into 6th in the league. That was a massive performance. We got lucky. We did get lucky with the fact that they played the same day as us, so that their players were just as tired as ours. But our rotations worked. Saint-Maximin played well. Everybody played well. Our unbeaten streak keeps going. We've had 10 games without a defeat now. Testament to our abilities and our determination to get this European football. We have now a trip to Wembley to play the FA Cup semi-final against... Let's put a transfer request in. Alright, I'll sell you next season and we'll be buying someone else. Ben White is on his way back. Is he fit yet? I don't think he's going to be fit enough to play yet, is he? But Ben White... Oh, he could be! Ben White could be fit to play! Is he? Let's see. Will it let me start the game with Ben White? It will! Oh, Ben White's back! What timing! Semi-final time of the FA Cup. Time for our first ever game at Wembley with Leeds United. Did we come up? No, we came up via the playoffs, didn't we? With Leeds, actually. They did rather well. So it's our second ever trip to Wembley. We can do even better. Can we get to Wembley for a third time? We've had one game at Wembley then so far in this save. FA Cup semi-final here for our second after winning our first and only trip to this stadium to get promotion to the Premier League. Can we win another? Jamie Shackleton. No, we'll give Jean-Kevin Augustin a start and drop Daniel Marlon there and I'll actually move Saint-Maximin central. Oh, Ben White can start. I'm so happy. So happy that Ben White can start. Put Cooper on the bench ahead of Viejo. Tyler Roberts, not going to be of any use to me really, with stamina like that. Although we have got a week to the next game. Go on then, why not? He might be able to play 10 minutes. Oh, I'm gonna start Dalbert ahead of Malacia. No. Oh God, come on game. Sort me out. Thank you. Right. Aston Villa, Wembley, FA Cup semi-final. Let's go. Everton have beaten Manchester City in the other semi-final. I can't quite believe that they've done that. Although, to be fair, Everton are top of the... Well, they were, last time I checked, top of the Premier League. So maybe we can believe that they've done that. Bakayev scored 2 goals in his last game for Aston Villa. I don't know whether that's in this competition or including the Premier League as well. We'll wait and see what their starting lineup's going to look like. But it will be Everton who will meet the victors of this game back at Wembley for the FA Cup final at the end of the season. I'm not sure. I'm waiting for the graphic to pop up to show us what Aston Villa's starting lineup is. Wesley's playing. Radonjic is playing as well. No removal of handshakes here. No coronavirus involved in FIFA 20. They're playing. Surely Joe Lumley is a midfielder. Or am I thinking of someone else? Joe Lumley. Oh, he's a goalkeeper. Who am I thinking of then? I'm thinking of a Cardiff player called Lumley. An old Cardiff player called Lumley. Am I mistaken there? I might be. They've got Jed Steele on the bench. Well, they do have a goalkeeper in goal then. Dallo, House, Consta Target, Douglas Luiz, Maya Davies, Bakayev, Radonjic and Wesley. Bring it on, Aston Villa. Here's Bakayev. Dalbert puts the tackle in. Bakayev throws that straight to Marlon, who hooks it, looking for Augustin, but can't find him. Here's Wesley. Douglas Luiz. Wow, that's nice. Davies. Douglas Luiz, that's comfortable for the keeper, actually. And I'll bowl this out quickly. Looking for Jean-Kevin. Here we find well. Oh, no, that was meant for... Oh, man. That was meant for Alan Saint-Maximin, who was breaking in behind. Can we find him on this time? The case we can. Oh, that was meant for Augustin. It will find him. Jean-Kevin! Yes! We lead at Wembley in the 8th minute. Jean-Kevin Augustin, man who's just put in a transfer request has scored another big goal for the club. Huge from him again in the FA Cup. We are in front. Maya. Big switch out to Matthew Target. Try and steal it off him with a towel, but I can't do it. It's Consa. Matt Target again. Former Southampton man driving forward here for Villa. Turns well. Davis, that's a smart ball to Radonjic. Tom Davies must be hating the fact that he left Everton, the fact that they are now challenging for the Premier League title. Aston Villa certainly not doing that in this save. Radonjic up well. And again, keeper. Not the first time he's come to try and punch something and missed it. Wesley is punched. He didn't touch that. The keeper didn't touch that. Pretty sure the keeper didn't touch that from that replay. Wesley came and just headed it wide, didn't he? I want to see a replay. So the ball's floating over here. Wesley goes up for it. Engel does too. And Wesley just heads that over the bar. There is no touch on this ball from Engel. I'm certain of it. Wesley heads it. And it goes over the bar. They're given a corner and Wesley scores from it. I can't believe it. Are we about to get robbed at Wembley? Thankfully, they're only level. Oh, dearie me. Doucouré. Atal. Sanchez. I am livid about their goal. If that ends up in costing us our place in the competition, our place in the final, you will not be able to calm me down. Corner for us. Trying to get ourselves immediately back in front if we can. Saint-Maximin with the corner. Headed away by Davies. Down by Saint-Maximin. Back in. Renato Sanchez brings that down. Trying hard to keep hold of it. Oh, Jeeps. Ben White. Played in. Sanchez. Atal. Oh, it's a lovely turn. He's got so many people to get past here. Yusuf Atal. He finds Jean Kevin, who can't shoot. Oh, Jesus. So close to taking a 2-1 lead. Oh, it's a lovely ball through. And Radonjic is in behind. Is he onside? He is. He's got people arriving. He's going to need them. And he can't find them. Emerson does well. And then calm under pressure. And we will work the ball away. I've got to stay calm myself. Fully stay calm. Don't play tilted because they got a bullshit goal. Make sure you play good football. Get yourself in front again. We've overcome bigger obstacles so far in this save. Let's not stumble at this one. Doucouré. Oh, Jeeps. It's a really wayward pass from Abdoulaye Doucouré. Radonjic has options out wide. He's got people running inside as well. I'm worried about that. Bakayev to deliver maybe. Dalbert steps in nicely. And your Marlin. Oh, it's wayward again. Tried to play that to Jean Kevin and it went towards... No! Oh! Right, half time in the FA Cup semi-final at Wembley. They're having plenty of chances, Aston Villa. I'm going to have to make changes again. Jared Bowen will come on. I'm going to bring Shackleton on for Renato. Do I bring Jack Clark on as well? I'm not sure. I'm going to put Jared Bowen central. And then I think later in the game, I'll bring Tyler Roberts on and take Saint-Maximin off and move Jared Bowen out wide again. I just want someone with more stamina in the middle because that's when the majority of my goals come from. It's through that central passage where the man at cam or centre forward runs forward and gets past the man at striker. So to try and help with my normal play style, I'll make the change accordingly. Scored some big goals for us recently, Jared Bowen. I need another. Here's Douglas Luiz. Intercepted by Emerson. Oh, but can't get his pass off quickly enough. Tom Davies out to Radonjic. He's gotten away from me. Into the middle. Get rid of this, please. Oh, he's headed that straight at Engel. And my attempted clearance is going to be registered as a goalkeeper kick. And my attempted headed clearance to the back post is registered as a goalkeeper clearance. Here's Max Meyer. Out to Bakayev. Spun around well. Dalbert can't get in the way. Ben White does. Pretty sure it was White that cleared that, not the keeper. Still Aston Villa press. Still, they come forward. Dalbert in the way. It's time for a corner now. This is getting so nervy. They've been the better team. I have to be honest, Aston Villa, but they don't deserve their goal. Not the way it came about anyway. Douglas Luiz picks up possession. Lift that over. Look for Jarrod Bowen. Nod that down. Runs Jean-Kevin. And Jarrod Bowen is making moves to get in behind at the other end. Jean-Kevin is tired though. I have options. Oh, Bowen's touch was heavy. He's going to find Jamie Shackleton, who somehow, can't get past the defender. I don't know how he made the initial run past him. That's fallen free for me though. Bowen, he's heavy touch and Conser steps in. Come on, boys. Need a big second half from you here. Need a huge effort. Let's get ourselves to an FA Cup final. Now's the time for Saint-Maximin to go off. Jarrod Bowen to go wide. You see Tyler Roberts calling Jarrod Bowen over to him to give him the instructions from the manager. Given away by Villa. Nice turn by Tyler. Oh, what a way that would have been to send your team into the FA Cup final. Big save from the keeper there. Bending it with Tyler Roberts. It was a wonderful effort. I'm going to take this short because lofting it into the middle never actually works. What is that as a pass, you prick? Are you kidding me? I've tried to lay that back to Decore and Jean-Kevin Augustin comes up with this as a pass. Have a fucking word with yourself, mate. Jesus Christ. Now I'm caught on the counter and I might be in trouble. Controversy with the way that they scored their first goal. If they score a second here, there'll be even more. Emerson's dealt with it, thankfully. But that mistake from Jean-Kevin Augustin is going to force extra time here rather than us having the opportunity to win it inside 90. Are you serious? If we don't get through to this final, I will be pissed. He's the left back. Could really have done without extra time here. Run the risk of players picking up injuries when they're so tired, which is not what we need with everything on the line in the Premier League. Tyler Roberts trying to turn there. Perhaps I should have played the pass first time and then tried to work something else rather than trying to take on the man. Grassi is taking on the man here and he's getting the better of Decore. Oh, we forgot the ball though. It's not gone well for him, has it? Come on then, Jarrod. We'll give and go. Nicely done. Come on, Jarrod. Got the run on Diogo Dalot. You're in behind. Tyler Roberts is there on the edge of the box. Tyler. Jamie Shackleton! Yes! Let's go! 102nd minute. Jamie Shackleton off the bench to maybe send us to the FA Cup final. Roberts' touch was heavy. The back heel was perfect. And the finish just as good. Oh, yes! To Dalot. To Bakayev again. Dalot. Yes, Jarrod, big interception. That'll do us for this half of extra time. Or could we yet get more from it? Maybe. Maybe. Oh, Jamie Shackleton, are you single-handedly going to send us to the FA Cup final? I believe he is. Yes! Screw you, Wesley. Always set by Murphy. Grealish, good footwork, but couldn't get the ball past Calvin Phillips. Tyler Roberts to go to Jamie Shackleton again. Leeds fans in good voice now, and understandably so. The outside here is a towel. Jamie Shackleton could be in for a hat-trick here. I'll go for the assist. Oh, what a save! Unreal. What a stop by the keeper. What a terrible pass by Jarrod Bowen. Unbelievable stop by the goalkeeper there. Giving Aston Villa the most fighting of slim chances, although there's only 3 minutes to go. They're not going to steal victory away from us here, Aston Villa. That's gone out for a goal kick, and time will tick down. We will be back at Wembley for the FA Cup final at the end of the season. The suit will be out for the first time since season 1 in the playoffs. I can't even remember whether I wore the suit for the playoff final. Might even be the suit on for the first time in this lead save. We're coming back to Wembley for the FA Cup final. Jamie Shackleton has done it for us. Now then, let's take that forward into the final game of the Premier League for this episode and get another set of 3 points. We will face Everton in the FA Cup final. Carl Darlow in goal for Newcastle. 5-4-1 is their formation. Matt Ritchie at left back. Shaqiri, Elias, Longstaff and Nelson on the left with Joel Linton up top. I've given Jamie Shackleton the start after his heroics in the FA Cup. I've also given Jared Bowen a start on the right, thanks to his important goals recently too. I would have given Jean-Kevin Augustin a start as well, but he's not fully fit. So Donyell Marlin continues up top. Renato Sanchez, Jamie Shackleton. Oh, well intercepted by Elias. That draw against Crystal Palace yesterday might deny us the opportunity to catch Chelsea, regardless of if we beat them on the final day or not. But provided we can at least finish 6th in the league and above Tottenham, which we should do if we win all of our remaining games, we actually have a game in hand on them, as per that. Not that you can see that in the graphic that was just shown top left. We do have a game in hand on Tottenham, so if we win this, we will go above them by a single point and into 6th spot. Saint-Maximin could be in behind here against his former team, and he is, and he's got a hell of a run on him too. Get involved. What a finish. We lead by a goal to 0. If things stay as they are, we will be 6th in the Premier League. We'll need Chelsea to drop points if we're to finish 5th, but 6th should be enough, as well as an FA Cup final appearance against the team that are already guaranteed Champions League football. We pretty much should be assured Europa League football for next year now. It's a really well taken goal from Alain Saint-Maximin. Brilliant run, brilliant finish. I perhaps should have done the apology celebration against his former team, but got a little bit carried away. 1-0 Leeds. Good possession play, but will it end in anything? Trying to be patient here and ensure we get a second goal, but not really getting the opportunity open up for me. Marlon trying his best to work something. If I lay that in front, Renato Sanchez. If it had just pulled away from the defender. Oh, go on, Jamie. Bang that near post. Good save, Carl Darlow. Renato Sanchez has just drifted right there. I could have laid it in front of him for him to hit from outside the box, but he just stayed behind the defender that was in front of him. Tyler Roberts headed that against the defender. Did he? No, it has just gone straight wide, unfortunately. Half an hour played, still 1-0. This is good football. Marlon looking for an assist. Could do with some goals. It was very close in the Golden Boot race. Nicely done, Saint-Maximin. Very tight indeed in the Golden Boot race. So I would love to get Donyell Marlin another goal or two sooner rather than later if I can. PC's just started loading something for some reason, so tabbed off the game and made it pause. Hopefully we can recover from that. It's not going to cause us to concede. Ben White ensures we don't for the time being. Xherdan Shaqiri to deliver the corner. It's a good delivery. Emerson away though. We're going to carry our 1-0 lead into the break at half time. I hope. Really well done. I'm worried now. I'm really worried. I'm really, really worried. I'm really, really, really worried. The referee should have blown his whistle. Bollocks to it. Xherdan Shaqiri's destroyed me. 1-1. Delivers the cross in. Phillips is there and in the way. Renato hooked that out there to Bowen. Lift that to Marlin actually. Try and bring that down. Setien steps in well. I was trying to bring that down, then play it around the corner. Renato intercepts. Tyler Roberts. And Elias in the way this time. Can't help but get themselves in the way of my passes at the minute, Newcastle. They're playing really well. Xherdan Shaqiri's goal was just spectacular. I watched the replay back after the game had finished at half-time. And it was just spectacular footwork from him to work the opportunity in the first place. Unbelievable. The way he danced around the last challenge to then have the shot. He's fortunate that Engel's save went straight back to him. But the footwork to have worked the chance in the first place was just out of this world from Xherdan Shaqiri. It's very rare that the AI actually skill with that level of accuracy and that level of success. Shaqiri's coming off now for them as they push for a winner. And with Chelsea winning in their game as well, as confirmed in the top right earlier on in this highlight. We are going to need to make sure we get 3 points here. Otherwise, 5th could be well out of our reach by the time we play Chelsea on the final day. Half an hour to try and get myself in front here. Free kick for us in a really good position. Saint-Maximin will take it. And into Jared Bowen, who's turned well but doesn't have the strength to hold off Mustafi. I've taken Tyler Roberts off and brought Yusuf Attal on in a central position. That's a poor pass. but I haven't been good enough in my passing in this second half to really give myself the best possible opportunity of getting a goal to put us 2-1 up. I haven't created the opportunities, and Newcastle have been the better team in this second 45. They were really buoyed by that goal before half-time. Play that in there to Donyell Marlin. Atal, I'm asking to make me a run. He has done rather reluctantly. Shackleton, he'll turn. He'll get to the ball to Marlin. Where do we go here? Renato. I don't want to play risky passes. I want to play some like a pass where I'm guaranteed to get it to my recipient. Shackleton's touch is loose and allows Chetin in to get the ball away. Throw that into Shackleton. Again, it's a heavy touch, but it will fall kindly for Yusuf Atal. Squeeze it through the gap there to Marlon. He just can't quite get there ahead of the defender. He's been all but the final opportunity in this second half, and I have a funny feeling we might be dropping points here the same way we did against Crystal Palace, which may open the door for Spurs to get back in above us, but hopefully it doesn't. We are in the FA Cup final, and I believe that because we've made it that far and our final opponents are getting Champions League football, that by getting to the FA Cup final we have guaranteed ourselves European football for next season. But if we could just guarantee 6th spot, that'll make me all the more confident. Oh, and it's just everything but the final pass again. Just can't get the opportunity I need to kill this game off. Nelson, nice interception by Emerson. I've been doing my best defensively and shutting them down as well, but they've been doing the same. Bowen is in behind. Nice ball out wide to him here. Into Marlon again. Support here from Shackleton. Through the gap there. Ah, come on. I just can't do it. Tried everything in this game to get myself... Oh, Chelsea have gone 4-0 up now against Burnley. I think that's 5th. Definitely out of the question now. And it's going to be a case of whether we can or cannot finish above Spurs for 6th. Get this away, please. Thank you, Calvin. I'll bring this down, Atal. I could really do with a last-minute goal here. And Atal, well, he's just not accelerated. I made the move to get past the defender, and then he didn't sprint after it. Again, they've given the ball away. Get it forward quickly. And, oh, another pass intercepted. Jesus Christ, Newcastle's defence were just on it in that game. In very similar fashion to how Palace's defence were just on it. The final game of yesterday's episode. Spurs draw against United, though, so that's a good result for us. If only we could have won that game, that would have been us certain, surely, of finishing in 6th. I'm almost certain we won't finish... Oh, something to learn from, perhaps. I'm almost certain we won't finish 5th now. The lads were tired, but they gave their all. So we have 3 games to go. Oh, we will finish 6th if we win those 3 games. We'll go a point above Spurs if we win our game in hand. We have 3 games to go. They have 2. If only we could have beaten Newcastle, or if only we could have beaten Palace, then it wouldn't have come down to potentially being goal difference. Could potentially still be goal difference. Or we could potentially have not needed a win against Chelsea on the final day. But our win, if we win all of our games remaining, the most we can get is 75 points. Now we will have to beat Chelsea to do that. So whoever Chelsea have on match day 37, which is... Where's Chelsea? Chelsea. Who have they got on match day 37? Tottenham. Oh, shit. So Tottenham could still be... Oh, no. Tottenham, if they beat Chelsea and then beat us, they'll only finish on 74. So I need Tottenham to beat... Oh, God. If I want to finish 5th, I need Tottenham to beat Chelsea, and then I need to beat Chelsea. But then that would give us less of a chance of finishing 6th if we lose to Chelsea. So I would kind of rather prefer definitely finishing 6th than having the chance of finishing 5th. So I'm hoping Chelsea win against Tottenham on match day 37, and that way we'll be guaranteed the opportunity to have assured 6th place before we then play Chelsea on the final day. It's going to be complex, but we'll figure it out on the way through. Tomorrow's episode will be the title decider between City and Everton. It will decide who finishes in the top 4 between Chelsea and Manchester United. It will decide who finishes in the Europa League between ourselves, Spurs and Chelsea, or ourselves and Spurs. And it will decide whether Burnley, Leicester, Brighton, or any of Southampton, West Ham, Cardiff, Nottingham Forest, or Brighton will be relegated. It's all to play for at both ends of the table, but that will do us for today. Join me for what will be all on the line for everybody almost in the league in the season finale tomorrow, and then we'll have the FA Cup final after that. I'll see you tomorrow. Don't miss it.